Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. Well, it is almost time for kickoff between the Packers and the Bears. Let's bring in News 8 sports director Jacob Lenzendorf for more on the wild card matchup. Jacob.
That's right, Brooklyn. We're under an hour away from maybe the best game of opening weekend of NFL playoffs as Green Bay and Chicago will meet for the third time in the last 34 days. Each team has won on their home field so far, but the Packers will need to score the road victory if they want to keep this special season alive. Packers currently 2.5-point favorites, but they're sort of limping into the postseason with 4 straight losses. We now bring in News 8's Kate Overton, who's live from Soldier Field. Kate, meeting number 213 should be a good one.
Yeah, the atmosphere here is crazy. It doesn't get much better than playoff football. A lot of Bears fans. Now, we've seen a few Packer fans walking around the concourse here, but the Bears fans are here. They are loud. They've got plenty of Green Bay sucks chants going on. No surprise there. Now, earlier today, we were out in the tailgating lots. Fans were excited, having a good time. Some said they were just excited to be here, and others were even predicting a Bears win.
I'm expecting a tight game, and 24-21 is my guess.
35-24. Bears are going to take the commanding lead, 14-3. Packers are going to start coming back in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to finish them out.
24-10 Packers. Packers defense is going to stop the Bears' run. The Bears have no answers.
1 million to 2. Caleb Williams doesn't make it to the second half.
The Bears are going to win this one by about 3 points. And we're pretty happy to be playing the Packers because we have a lot of respect for you guys, but this is our year.
Now, part of me thinks it won't be 1 million to 2, but I'm hoping for a good game. As you mentioned, both these teams had close matches earlier this year, and this is just the third time these teams have faced off in the postseason. Most recently, the Packers taking on the Bears in the NFC Championship back in 2011. Jacob, you and I will talk more coming up later in the show. That's all for now. Jacob, back to you.
All right, Kate, thank you very much. We'll catch up with you again in sports, as you mentioned. As a reminder, 7 o'clock, the start time, available only on Prime Video. Brooklyn, back over to you.
All right, thank you, Jacob. Now we'll bring in meteorologist Nicole Skalicki. Nicole, does it look like the weather will be on the Packers' side in Chicago today?
Well, it's a little dicey right now, but the good thing is both teams are, of course, expecting or at least used to that chance for wintry conditions as they're playing in their outdoor stadiums. Taking a live look at the radar over Chicagoland right now, some light flurries passing through specifically over the main loop downtown. Just seeing some light flurry action passing over Soldier Field currently, but we'll likely see a lot of that taper off even in the next couple minutes as not a lot of snow is expected to come in behind it. It's still going to be a little bit breezy though throughout the evening, so we're going to see some snow interference for the call on the field and a little bit of a breeze, but again, nothing that these two teams haven't seen before. If we look back here at home, we're seeing just some very light snow continue to pass through. Overall, we're going to see maybe a couple extra flurries go through overnight, but the accumulation for tonight is going to be on the lower side. We have another snow chance coming up this week, so I'll have all the details in a little bit.
Sounds good. Thank you, Nicole. This afternoon in La Crosse, a car accident happened. The crash happened on 3rd Street outside the La Crosse County Jail. Now, details of the crash still remain unknown. Dozens gathered at Central Park in Winona today, holding a rally in response to Wednesday's fatal shooting in Minneapolis involving an ICE agent. Organizers say the gathering was meant to be peaceful and to call attention to federal policies involving immigration enforcement.
We're here because of what happened in Minneapolis last week, but we're also here because many of us in our group are involved with a lot of the immigrants in Winona, and they are terrified, and we have good reason to be.
The rally lasted about an hour at the corner of Broadway and Main Street in Winona. Now, protests are also taking place this weekend in multiple cities, ranging from Seattle to Philadelphia to Minneapolis, in the wake of the shooting death of Renee Good, the 37-year-old woman gunned down in Minneapolis on Wednesday by an ICE agent. CBS News' Ashar Qureshi is in Minneapolis with the latest.
Throughout the nation, protesters continue to speak out against the death of 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good. An ICE agent shot and killed Good as she drove her SUV on an icy Minneapolis street Wednesday morning.
This is very, very wrong, and we want them to stop it.
I think they're going to start shooting into crowds to discourage people from protesting. I wouldn't put anything past them.
Friday, CBS News obtained cell phone video from the ICE agent's point of view. Good's wife is also seen outside the SUV filming the encounter. The agent approaches the SUV and circles around to the driver's side. Another agent tells Good to get out. She drives, then shots ring out. The Trump administration maintains the ICE agent acted in self-defense.
And we will always be protecting ICE, and we're always going to be protecting our Border Patrol and our law enforcement.
On Saturday, Minneapolis's mayor praised those who continue to protest peacefully.
We are a safe city. We will not counter Donald Trump's chaos with our own brand of chaos here. We in Minneapolis are going to do this right.
Friday night saw some arrests, and he implored demonstrators to remain peaceful. Usher Qureshi, CBS News, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Now on Thursday, the Justice Department announced that the FBI is leading the investigation of the fatal shooting. Bubba's Fun is bringing energy to UW La Crosse today. The nonprofit teamed up with UWL Athletics for Charlie's Kids Fest and Bubba's Youth Day. The community packed the field house for family activities and a free UWL women's basketball game, all to support youth access to sports. Bubba's Fun was created in memory of Alex Weber and Morgan Lawning's infant son, Charlie.
We miss him dearly, and I would love to not be doing this, but in his legacy, we're trying to promote opportunities for children to improve their lives. And you can just hear the laughter, you can hear the giggles, you can hear that kids are having fun, and parents have to chase them around a little bit, and that's okay.
The event also included a $25,000 halftime fan challenge, with part of the prize going back to Bubba's Fun to continue its mission of helping provide AEDs throughout the La Crosse area. Residents from southeast Minnesota are invited to visit the International Owl Center in Houston for free this weekend. The center is hosting Minnesota Neighbor Weekend, offering free admission to visitors from Winona, Fillmore, and Houston counties. Guests can see live owls up close and explore interactive displays. Kids in Winona got a true Midwest experience today, learning the basics of ice fishing during an annual hands-on event. The Upper Mississippi River National Wildlife and Fish Refuge hosted its annual kids ice fishing event at the McNally Boat Landing. The free event pairs children with experienced anglers to try out their fishing skills on the ice.
Just the joy on a child's face when they catch a fish for the first time or the first time this season. It's such a unique opportunity and a special thing about this place.
All equipment and bait were provided, and families warmed up with hot chocolate, cookies, and hot dogs inside a heated tent. Still to come, new federal food guidelines are out, urging Americans to change their diet. We'll have your medical news after the break.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Tuesday night is rib night. Get a half rack of barbecue ribs with baked beans, coleslaw, and cornbread for only $23.99, plus $1 off craft beer. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
We see you out there being an original, which is why you shop at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Because you know we have everything you want and need at prices that give you the most for your money. Now that we're past the holidays, it's time to gift yourself these working sport Henleys or flannels, just $19.99. Blaine's brand storage totes, just $9.99. Plus, get a free $15 gift card when you spend $75 on Hill Science Diet dog food, cat food, and treats. That's what I'm talking about. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now, I have Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Controlling my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
And now, I'm back in the picture. Skyrizi is the only IL-23 inhibitor proven to help achieve remission, meaning few to no symptoms in just 4 weeks for some people. Many were in remission at 12 weeks, at 1 year, and even at 4 years. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help visibly repair damage of the intestinal lining.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Now's the time to take control of your Crohn's. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Tuesday night is rib night. Get a half rack of barbecue ribs with baked beans, coleslaw, and cornbread for only $23.99, plus $1 off craft beer. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
The Labor Department released its final jobs report of 2025, and one of the world's biggest technology trade shows can't get enough of AI gadgets. Christine Lazar has your Eye on Consumer report.
Employers finished out 2025 with more sluggish hiring. The Labor Department report shows 50,000 added jobs in December, making 2025 the weakest year of employment growth outside of recession years since 2003. A more encouraging sign, the unemployment rate fell slightly to 4.4%. The Federal Reserve will weigh the data when members meet later this month, likely reinforcing expectations they leave interest rates unchanged. Artificial intelligence dominated this year's Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, drawing thousands of global tech companies and startups. Among the new products, LG debuted a live-in robot trained for chores, from your kitchen to your laundry room. It was part of a bigger trend experts call affectionate intelligence, like having an AI pet or a side table coming to life. Experts say all this is to make technology feel less like a tool and more like a companion. And it's almost time to file your taxes. The IRS says it will start accepting returns on January 26th. Taxpayers could see a bigger tax refund this year due to major changes from the 2025 One Big Beautiful Bill Act. According to analysis from financial firm Piper Sandler, refund checks could jump by an additional $1,000. Taxpayers still have until April 15th to file. And that's your Eye on Consumer report. I'm Christine Lazar, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And in this week's top medical headlines, the Department of Health and Human Services issued new federal food guidelines for Americans. Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. says Americans should eat less processed foods and sugar and more protein, vegetables, healthy fats, and dairy. Nutritionists agree with the new guidance, but some say most Americans are already eating enough protein. And stopping weight loss drugs leads to regaining weight and a reversal of some of the medication's beneficial effects. A study published in the British Medical Journal found that people on average regained nearly a pound a month after stopping the use of GLP-1 drugs, and within 2 years, their risk markers for diabetes and heart disease returned to the same levels as before using the drugs. We have more news ahead, but first.
We have a couple more snow chances, light snow chances, as we go throughout the rest of the weekend. But after that, much warmer weather starts our week off. I'll have all the details coming up right after the break.
Welcome in 2026 with Home Furniture's New Year's sale. Get up to an extra 10% off sale prices, like this queen bedroom suite for $17.99 and this dining set for just $22.49. Start the new year in style during the New Year's sale at Home Furniture.
News 8 Now and Co-op Credit Union are taking part in Chase the Chill.
Chase the Chill is a project across North America that provides warm clothing to people in need. Scarves, hats, and gloves are hung on trees with notes on them, letting people know they can take them.
Co-op Credit Union and our community are conducting our own Chase the Chill campaign from December through February.
Together, we can keep our community warm this winter.
Make your donations of scarves, hats, and gloves at our La Crosse and Onalaska locations. Meeting you locally where you are online. Miss a story? See it again or watch us live on YouTube at WKBT News 8 Now.
Taking you right inside the action, it's Friday Night Frenzy.
Every Friday night at 10, right here on News 8.
Wow, forest berry fudge is amazing. This is melting in my mouth.
Dill pickle? Whoa, that's actually good.
Holy fudge. This is the best thing ever.
Expressions brought to you by Valley Fudge and Candy. Find us in Coon Valley, Wisconsin, or order online today.
Put your moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease in check.
with Rinvoq, a once daily pill, and it works differently.
I got rapid relief at 2 weeks with Rinvoq. Check.
It helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
And I got lasting steroid-free remission. Check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50+ with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq.
It's the New Year's mattress sale at Home Sleep Express. Get 10% off sale prices on Thomas Cole Sleep and Prana Sleep. Plus free white glove delivery when you spend $12.99. Celebrate the savings during the New Year's mattress sale. Going on now at Home Sleep Express.
Well, as we head into the overnight period, we saw some light snow this morning, but most of it should be out of the way. Still picking up some very light flurries on radar, especially close to I-90. But really, for the most part, we're not expecting a whole lot of additional snow accumulation as we go throughout the night, if any at all. Still the light chance that we could maybe see some very light patchy flurries passing through, but that's all they're going to be, is the flurries. As we go into the overnight period, some light snow possibility, but a lot of that finishes up in the next couple hours. So overall, we have a cloudy but fairly quiet overnight period ahead of us. As we head into the morning hours, then we'll likely maybe see a little bit of a break in the clouds, likely a little bit later on in the day. For the most part, we'll have a more cloudy morning before some sunshine could actually poke out as we head into the afternoon. Even with the cloud coverage tonight, we're going to see near typical overnight lows for the most part in the teens and the low 20s. Outside, 18 degrees in La Crosse, 16 for your low in Eau Claire. Still going to be a tad bit breezy tonight as well. Similar winds as we've seen today, but as we wake up in the morning hours, so those winds should be starting to taper down, and we'll just be left with a very, very light breeze as we go into tomorrow afternoon, especially once that sun comes out. Actually seeing some sunshine poking out sometime after about the noon hour, and it'll be a pretty nice second half to our Sunday. For our highs, almost on the dot for our average now in the beginning of January. 28 for your Sunday high in La Crosse, 24 in Eau Claire. And then we have warmer temperatures on the way. Also one more snow chance for some of us, although the odds are looking pretty low as we go into tomorrow evening. So looking at our sky tracker for tomorrow, again, waking up to maybe some cloud coverage left over, but once we get into the afternoon, a lot of that will be moving out of the way. We'll be left with at least partly cloudy, if not mostly sunny conditions for the rest of your Sunday afternoon. And then paying attention for folks north of I-94, we could maybe see a quick wave just passing through, maybe giving the brief chance for a very light flurry. But again, similar to tonight, even if we do see that snow stretch for far enough south out of northern Wisconsin, we're likely not going to see a whole lot of actual accumulation with it. And then we'll be left with a clear night going into Sunday, making for a little bit of a cool Monday morning, but temperatures rebound very quickly after that. By Monday afternoon, some of us could be rising into the low 40s for our first high of the upcoming week. Tuesday, we'll have even more locations likely rising into the 40s. Some of us even into the mid 40s if you're south of I-90, although that stretch of warmth really doesn't last too long. By Wednesday and Thursday, we'll likely be back to near average conditions in the mid and upper 20s. We also have a couple precipitation chances to be paying attention to as we go into this week. Again, this weekend looking fairly low, especially tonight and tomorrow night. As we go into Tuesday, while temperatures will be above average, we could actually see a couple more showers passing through, not nearly as much rain as we've received the past couple days. But then once temperatures fall, we'll likely have another system bringing some snow flurries in by Thursday, even stretching into Friday evening as well. Still lots of questions with that system passing through later in the week, but that'll be definitely our next system that we have to watch for potentially accumulating snowfall. Right now, the actual amounts are looking on the lower side, but after we've seen all of our snowpack melt, I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more fresh stuff on the ground. We got a little bit this morning, but I'm a snow lover. So.
That's true. When it gets gray and gross, we need that fresh to cover it up.
Exactly. It needs to brighten up a little bit.
All right. Thank you, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, we've got a live check-in from Soldier Field ahead of a huge showdown in the NFL playoffs. Jacob and Cade are next with what you need to know about the game. We're right back after this.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
At Ultra Federal Credit Union, we have a fair number of employees that travel quite a bit. Our employees' time is probably our most valuable asset at the credit union. Respecting their time is important, so convenience, getting in and out, ease of travel is probably our #1 priority, followed by the economics of it. We look at the La Crosse Regional Airport as being very convenient. You do not have the mileage expense, the parking expense, the additional hotel expense, the overnight travel, so that's why we consider coming out of here.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
Hey, Dominic here to ask, do you love salt but need to cut back on all that sodium? Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing is the answer, and it's recommended by doctors and dietitians for those on low sodium diets. It tastes like regular salt but with so much less sodium. Use it just like your table salt. Great on corn on the cob, tomatoes, watermelon, and yeah, you could even use it on French fries and everything else you love to salt. Be sure to get your Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing and 40 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Get out of here.
Mix 96 and 97.9.
He's Reed. I'm Chelsea. Thank you to everybody who's checked us out and listened to our great variety music.
Yeah, we are playing 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and even current music. And it's fun, Shel. Some of these songs you and I will play, we're like, we listened to this when we were kids.
Love it.
And some of you are hearing songs when you were a kid if you're older, and we're playing new music too. So if you haven't tried us out yet, Mix 96 and 97.9.
WLXR. Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lansendorf.
Do or die, win or go home, however you want to slice it. Seasons are on the line in Chicago, and you can bet these two teams don't want to have their season end at the hands of their arch rival. Welcome back in. News 8 Now Sports anchor Kate Overton, who's live from Chicago. And Kate, you've been around the stadium for some time now, and we saw that you talked to some fans. Tell us more about the scene ahead of the game.
I mean, the scenes are great. Playoff football, it doesn't get any better than that, and the fans are proving it. They're bringing the energy tonight. Now, most of the fans are the Chicago Bears fans. They have a lot of chants, a lot of Green Bay Sox chants, maybe some other more rated R chants, but we have seen quite a bit of Green Bay fans. The green and yellow will be out in some sort of numbers tonight. As far as the game, I mean, are you excited? It doesn't get any better, Jacob. Playoff football, Packers versus Bears. I'm excited. Are you excited?
We touched on this game lightly, but you're going to be there now and getting an idea of what conditions will be like. Put your meteorologist hat on. How's the weather?
It's cold, that is for certain. Now, a little bit ago, the flurries were coming down. Some big snowflakes, those have let up a little bit, but it's still cold, it's still windy. We'll see if the snow picks back up closer to game time. And as we mentioned last night, if it's snowy and windy, it's going to be a little bit in favor of the Bears with their strong run game. And also on the Packers side, bad weather on that passing attack, and then also it was announced that Zach Tom is ruled out for the game. So a big loss for the Packer offensive line, and we'll see how that affects the passing game for the Packers.
All right, Kay, thank you very much. Go on and head inside that press box, warm up. We'll talk to you again later at 10. Hopefully that'll be with the Packers in front on the scoreboard. All right, Badgers taking on number 2 in the country tonight, Michigan. Pick things up, Wisconsin down 11 late first half. Ball gets swung over to John Blackwell. He's going to get a friendly roll. A couple minutes later, more success from the outside from the Badgers. Alexis Bielkowskis with the great fake lines up a triple and connects. Bucky down 1 at half, and they'd start half number 2 strong. Nick Boyd cashing in from distance. He finished with 22. Then more Blackwell. This time, the old-fashioned three-point play. He was fantastic. A 26-point showing. Wisconsin finished with 15 threes in this contest. Not many bigger than that one right there from Andrew Rohde. Then one more chance for Michigan to send it to OT, but the 3 won't go as the Badgers score their biggest win of the season over Michigan. And it was Bubba's Youth Day honoring Coach Moran Lonning's late son, Charlie. Special jerseys being worn inscribed with names of 19 infants who passed away. Also a great tribute. All right, to the game. UWL came out of the gates on fire. Malia Nelson going to finish with a left hand in traffic there. Then Katie Walkoff finding Lindsay Knuth in stride for the easy deuce. Eagles start out on a 9-2 start, forcing a Platteville timeout. Later in the half, ball sent over to Walkoff in the corner. She calls 8-ball corner pocket, but the Pioneers would settle in after that lacrosse run, and they score the road WIAC victory, taking this one 66-63 is your final. All right, that's going to do it for sports. One final check on your weather with Nicole after this break.
Bitter, icy winters take a toll on seniors. Supported senior apartments at Benedictine Living Community La Crosse offer warmth, care, and trusted hospitality. Winter move-in specials are available. Schedule your personalized tour at blclacrosse.org.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. But now I have Rinvoq, a once daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin. Plus, many had clearer skin and less itch, even at 4 years.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events: infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your dermatologist about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Bitter, icy winters take a toll on seniors. Supported senior apartments at Benedictine Living Community La Crosse offer warmth, care, and trusted hospitality. Winter move-in specials are available. Schedule your personalized tour at blclacrosse.org.
Well, the good news with the Packers playing the Bears is that both teams are very used to wintertime conditions. So while Cade said a lot of the flurries are really tapering off now, it's still going to be a little breezy and a little chilly out there, with game time temperatures for the most part staying in the low 30s. But again, nothing neither teams aren't used to back home. It's going to be pretty similar to that tomorrow as far as temperatures go, but we do have a warm-up coming as we go into the start of the week. So nothing the Packers can't survive.
It's football weather.
Yeah,
Gotta love it.
Definitely. All right. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here at 10.